I'm about to
You may proceed.
raise a manifestation, ma'am, about the SALN, ma'am. First of all, let me state on record that the SALNs discussed were not attached in the original complaints. Hindi po sila kasama sa original complaints. And using the SALNs as a starting point without necessary predicate evidence supports the position that the investigation of the House of Representatives Committee on Justice is a fishing expedition. And if I may add, Madam Chair, on the SALN issue, the complaint asks this committee to obtain bank records, SALNs, coordinate with the AMLC, and forensic accounting. If so, it is an acknowledgement that the complaint is still seeking the very facts it needs to conclusively prove its SALN theory. Ma'am, malaki po kasi yung pinagkaiba ng isang complaint that already alleges ultimate facts supported by evidence, and a complaint that substantially requests this committee to authorize this committee to investigate, and perhaps we will later find the proof. And if I also raise this observation, Madam, regarding the Ombudsman, the independence of the Ombudsman may be put to question before this body. The House of Representatives Committee on Justice summons the Ombudsman before the members of Congress and the public to present the statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth of the Vice President, while the Ombudsman has an ongoing investigation before its office. The Ombudsman is mandated to have the primary duty to conduct investigations over the misconduct of public officers.
Madam Chair, point of order.
There's a point of order, Honorable Marcoleta.
Just would like to
Honorable
clarify.
Bishop Abante.
I would like to clarify, to ask Congressman Marcoleta. Sinabi niya kanina, hindi kasama yung SALN sa original complaint.
Yes, he mentioned that.
Oh, I'd like to clarify. Paano niya nasabi yun? Kasama eh. Ito, babasahin ko. Vice President Sara Duterte committed culpable violation of the Constitution and betrayed the public trust in amassing unexplained wealth and failing to disclose all her properties and interests in properties in her SALN. Nagalagay po sa complaint eh. Anong sinasabi niya na hindi kasama sa original complaint? I'd like to find out from him.
Honorable
Kaya ang hirap
Marcoleta.
noon, Chair, salita siya ng salita dito. Kinakailangan maging sure tayo na hindi nabanggit.
And if I may add, for the guidance of the honorable members and in response to the manifestation of the Honorable Marcoleta, I will be reading the specific paragraph where matters concerning SALN was mentioned in the complaint. With regards to Sabalia complaint, there are allegations in paragraph 107, 108, 109, and paragraphs 285 to 290. And for Cabrera complaint, may we refer the Honorable Marcoleta as well to paragraph 20.3, paragraph 76, paragraph 77, paragraph 232, paragraph 233, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239, 240, 241, 242, and even from paragraphs 244 to 246. For the information of the Honorable Marcoleta,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
mentioned
Binanggit po ang...
paragraphs contained allegations which are relevant to the SALNs of the respondent.
Yes, ma'am. It was mentioned, I think, very adequately, the word SALNs, but they were never attached to the original complaints. Parang this complaint is just merely requesting the committee to produce evidence. Ibig sabihin, wala pang ebidensya, nakikiusap sa committee na ito para mag-produce ng ebidensya na wala, hindi nakakabit sa original complaints. Yun lang po ang sinasabi ko, ma'am.
In other words, you admit that there were a lot of times that Salens were mentioned in the impeachment complaint. However,
They were never
they were not
attached.
attached in the
Opo.
impeachment
Wala pa
complaint.
pong ebidensyang nakalakip doon po sa complaint. At ngayon pa lang po natin binubuksan dahil ito po ay kumbaga request ng complainant.
Please understand as well that the compulsory process that was granted to the Justice Committee is for the purpose of testing the sufficiency of the allegations in the complaint, whether the same constitute probable cause, which is
Yeah.
the mandate of this proceeding.
Correct.
So, with all due respect, Honorable Marcoleta, it is our humble position that all the actions of this committee, including the issuance of subpoena of all these questioned Salens by Your Honor, is in accordance with the rules of impeachment, the Constitution, and even with the decisions of the Honorable Supreme Court.
Ma'am, the court will be the better judge of that.
And that is why you should elevate that before the Honorable Court.
Maybe not me, but some other parties. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any other member who wish to raise clarificatory questions to the Ombudsman? Hearing
Sa AMLAC. Can you just walk us through the process of arriving at the covered transaction report? Paano ba yung proseso? How do we come up with yung covered transactions?
Para po sa bangko, ang covered transaction po ay pag nag-transact po ng mahigit 500,000 sa isang araw, nire-report na po yun ng
So
bangko.
basta 500,000 or more yung transaction, automatic i-report sa AMLAC yan.
Tama po.
So does it mean that it's a suspicious transaction basta ni-report sa inyo?
Hindi
Not
po.
necessarily.
Iba po yung suspicious transaction.
Okay. Then how do we arrive at yung total amount? Kasi nakakalula yung amount. Pagka tinignan mo, 3 billion, di ba? So, ibig ba sabihin yan, how do we compute itong transaction na ito? Kunyari ako, may nag-deposit sa akin na 501,000. That's considered one transaction.
Tama po.
Now, binalik ko sa nag-deposit sa akin. That's another transaction.
Tama po. Outflow naman.
So outflow naman yon. So magto-total ngayon yon na 1 million. Kasi may pumasok sa akin 500, may lumabas na 500. Tama ba? Mali.
Tama po.
So ganun yon. So basta labas-pasok, nag-a-add to. So it doesn't mean na pagka sinabi natin may 3.9, billion, does it mean na merong 3.9 billion sa loob ng account?
Hindi ko po, kung based lang po sa records, hindi ko pa po masabi.
O hindi, pero ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, based dito sa ni-report kasi amount involved, 3,772,000,000. Ang tinatanong ko itong 3,772,000,000, this is a total amount ng lumabas, pumasok, ganon.
Tama po. Transactions
Kagaya ang
po
sinabi
siya.
mo,
Total po ng transaction.
Baka nag-deposit sa akin 500, lumabas 500, kinekwenta yon. So every time naglalabas-pasok, nagdadagdag yon.
Yung sa theoretical lang po, pero for this case po, hindi ko po masabi yun.
Ay, hindi mo masabi. Pero maaaring ganon.
Theoretically, posible po yun sinasabi.
Oo. Now, I would also like to point out, kasi napansin ko, we started 2005, di ba? Yung report na binigay nyo, 2005 to 2025.
Apo.
Oh, I just also like to put it on record that an impeachable officer can only be impeached for actions involving her term, during her term as an impeachable officer. So sumobra tayo ng 14 years. But regardless, I just want to point it out. Ang dapat na pagtuunan natin ng pansin actually from 2019 to present. 2022 to present, di ba? Kasi doon lang nagsimula eh. Now babalikan ko nung 2022 Nawala na yung sinulatan ko. O, nung 2022, may pumasok sa account niya. Well, yung na-flag ng AMLA, nung 2022, which was the time she was Vice President, 41 million. Yun yung lumabas-pasok sa account. Nung 2023, 4.7 million. Yun yung lumabas-pasok sa account. Nung 2024, 13.4 million. Yun yung lumabas-pasok sa account. Nung 2025, 1 million na lang ang lumabas-pasok sa account. Tama ba? Based doon sa
Based
report.
on
I
records
just
po.
want to
Yeah.
be clarified para lahat tayo clarified dito sa mga numero na ito.
Based on records, tama po.
Oo. So based from 2022, siguro ang lumabas-pasok sa account niya, 45, 58, 59, mga 60 million in the past, from 2022 to 2026, in the past 4 years. Tama, mali?
Hindi ko po masuma on the
Hindi,
spot.
sinuma ko
Madam
galing
Maybe you
sa
can
report
make
nito eh.
reference, Honorable Suntay, to that
Yes, I'm
particular page where
referencing
you are
from
reading.
what they submitted. Kasi nagka-breakdown kanina eh. Di ba, nagbigay kayo ng breakdown kung magkano lumabas-pumasok noong 2005, magkano lumabas-pumasok noong 2006, noong 2007, noong 2008, noong 2009. Inad ko lang mula 2022 hanggang 2025.
More or less po.
Oo, mga ganon. Okay. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair,
Thank you.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Bishop Abante, and then I called Honorable Tino and then Honorable Ilago.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ako'y natutuwa kay Congressman Suntay kasi sinabi niya nalulula siya sa amount. Ako nahuhulog na sa amount Grabe ho yung amount. Oo. Ngayon, in line with the questioning of Congressman JJ, gusto ko lang po malaman, yung nire-report po ng mga bangko, sila di ba nagsasabi kung ito ay covered or suspicious transaction?
Yung covered po, ang batas po ang nagsasabi kung magkano
Oo.
ang i-report. So mahigit 500,000.
Okay,
Yung-
alam kong batas,
Apo.
pero who determines that? Ang
The
bangko
banks
ba?
na po. Yung bangko
Ang
po.
bangko?
Yung bangko po.
Therefore, yung report ng bangko, sinasabi na sa inyo kung covered to o suspicious.
Tama po. Tama po yun.
Hindi kayo.
Hindi po.
Okay, yun ang gusto kong malaman. Pangalawa, ang question ko sinabi nyo din na meron tinatawag na time deposit placement na dineposto nila on time deposit. Alam nyo ba kung magkano po yung time deposit placement na yan?
Is the question part of the report of the AMLC? Congressman Abante?
Yes.
Opo, hinahanap ko lang
Attorney
po kung saan.
Buenaventura, please answer.
Time deposit placement po is page 3, 109,146,567 pesos and 52 centavos.
That would be from the time that she became vice president until now.
Tama po. Apo.
Therefore,
Based on records
yung pagkakaiba po nung regular account niya, magkano po yung sa regular account?
Yung regular accounts po, wala po dito na specific na regular accounts, hindi ko po masagot.
Meron bang outflow and inflow sa time deposit placements? Meron bang outflow? Transaction?
I understand that that is a probing question already, Honorable Abante. With all due respect, please confine to the contents of the
Madam
report.
Chair, maraming salamat. Gusto ko lang humalaman kasi pinag-uusapan yung outflow and inflow ng mga transaction. We'd like to find out also kasi binanggit niya rito yung time deposit placement So we'd like to find out also kung yung transactions ng outflow sa time deposit placements. Yun lang po.
Consider that as manifestation of the Honorable Abante.
Madam Chair, just a manifestation. Just with
Honorable
regards to
Santay.
yung threshold amount, kasi the accurate answer, it's actually Congress that determines the threshold account because Congress legislated the passage of RA 9160, which provided that every transaction 500,000 or more is covered. Yan yung threshold account. So it's not the banks that determine. It was Congress, it was the law that determined.